Miracle Hill Ministries has been serving the upstate of South Carolina for more than 85 years with four rescue missions, two addiction recovery programs, a foster care program, transitional housing, a food ministry, and the list goes on. To help support all of these wonderful programs that serve our community are thrift stores scattered across the upstate. Joining me on the guest line today to talk about their newest store location is Ryan Dirk, the president and CEO of Miracle Hill Ministries. Welcome, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing great, Joey. Thanks for having me.
With the opening of your newest store today, how many stores do you have now?
Yeah, this will be our ninth store, which we're very excited about. And it's on Woodruff Road here in Greenville, which is an area that we've longed to get into for many years, which is a challenging part of Greenville, but with lots of hustle and bustle. So we're excited to serve on that side of town.
Yeah, well, that is wonderful. Talk with us a minute, Ryan, about the whole thrift store business and how this works.
Yeah, I think that people have a little bit of a misconception that a thrift is just about selling gently used clothing. It is that, and it is a service that we provide to the community where we're able to rescue clothes and furniture and provide them back to the community at a discounted cost. But there's lots of ministry that happens within thrift as well, where we're able to serve people in unique ways. We voucher out goods, and we provide 150 jobs to the community. And all that works to serve the larger mission of Miracle Hill, where we're called to serve the least and the lost, helping people experiencing homelessness. And our thrift stores contribute back greatly to the revenue we need to operate our shelters and our programs, foster care, and the other ministry components that we have.
Yeah, Ryan Dirk, CEO of Miracle Hill Ministries, is with me today. Ryan has an amazing and inspiring story. It's the typical work your way up the ladder story, if you will. Ryan started his employment career with Miracle Hill, serving as the food warehouse supervisor, program manager, director of Overcomers, and as vice president of adult ministries before being named CEO. But the other thing you need to know about Ryan is that before he became an employee of Miracle Hill Ministries, he was a client. And his recent book, Counterfeit Peace, he chronicles his struggle with addiction. And Ryan, that's a big part of your story because Miracle Hill, I think you can say, saved your life.
Yeah, at one of our recent banquets, one of our guests said, Miracle Hill saved my life. The Lord saved my soul. And I certainly find that to be true in my own life. I walked in the front doors of our rescue mission now 22 years ago, broke, busted, disgusted, had no family, no friends, found Jesus in a rescue mission. And one day at a time, here I am. So it's very exciting. And Joey, I've got the best job in the world. I get to sit around and watch the Lord at work each and every day.
Yeah, and boy, do y'all see him working at Miracle Hill Ministries every day as well. And Ryan, I got to tell you, I've had a copy of your book since it was published last year. I've just recently, actually after your fundraiser, your banquet, it got me thinking about it again, and so I'm reading it. And at some point, I want to catch back up with you, and we'll talk just about your story and your book. You
Great.
can get a copy at your favorite bookseller, or go to miraclehill.org, and you can get a copy there as well. Let's talk for a minute, though, about the different ministries within Miracle Hill because you cover so many different things from addiction recovery to the rescue mission that you just talked about to one of the largest foster care programs in the state. Take a few minutes, Ryan, and just sort of give us a quick summary of what all you guys do.
Yeah, our mission is that Miracle Hill exists, that homeless children and adults receive food and shelter with compassion, hear the good news of Jesus Christ, and move towards healthy relationships and stability. We accomplish that mission through a variety of different means. Certainly, our roots are in rescue missions. We operate four across the upstate. On any given night, you have about 650 men, women, and children staying in one of those four rescue missions, two addiction recovery programs, 18 transitional houses. We operate the state's largest foster care program outside of the state itself. And within children's ministry, the landscape's changed in recent years. We have a foster care community up in Pickens that has these amazing families that agree to go live in a cottage and take up to five children and specifically teens in need of foster care. We also have a family ministry center that serves to deal with some of the trauma experienced foster care, although a beautiful ministry, foster care is trauma by definition. A child's being removed from their home, and ideally they go to a great foster home, but still, it's a hard situation for them. So we offer therapeutic counseling. We offer family advocacy to help reunite families. We also rescue about 1 million pounds of food a year that we redistribute both into our shelters, as well as we offer that to low income families in the upstate. And we have these amazing thrift stores that help contribute to all that. In recent years, we've added some social enterprises. So we actually operate a staffing agency called Bridgeworks that's open to the public, but specializes in helping people that may have barriers to employment. We operate a landscaping company, Creation Works, that services our properties as well as local businesses. And we're in the midst of launching AutoWorks, which is a job training program to help people become mechanics while offering gently used vehicles both to our guests and to the general public. So there's a lot going on, lots of people each and every night, all throughout the upstate, which is where we're called to serve.
Yeah. Ryan Dirk is with me today. He's president and CEO of Miracle Hill Ministries. You can find out additional information about this wonderful ministry at miraclehill.org, miraclehill.org. So, Ryan, I've heard the number before. I can't recall it as far as just the number of meals that you guys serve. Talk with us about that.
Yeah, I wish I had the exact number in front of me, but over the course of a year, it's 400,000 or 500,000 meals throughout all of our facilities. One of the things that we do each year is we do a turkey fry. Last year, we fried over 600 turkeys in a day.
Wow.
And then that alone went to feed about 8,000 people across Thanksgiving week. Certainly food is not the end all be all of what we do, but it is something that the Lord himself used to create relationship and to build goodwill. And so we do a lot of meal serving.
Yeah. One final thing before we leave today, Ryan, of course, back to the reason we started this conversation, your thrift stores and the opening of your new store on Woodruff Road today. How important is that revenue from thrift stores? I know you receive no government funding. So how does that fit into your overall budget?
Yeah, those thrift stores contribute over $2 million a year of net revenue back to the ministry to help us operate those shelters and those programs. Thrift is all about how many widgets can you turn in a thrift store, and it's tens of thousands of articles of clothing that are sold each year. It is a huge component of what we do. And again, one of the cool parts in recent years, Joey, is that we've really become kind of an expert at hiring our own people. So we're helping them find healthy relationships and stability. And then if you go in one of our thrift stores, many of our employees came right out of our programs, got stabilized in a Miracle Hill facility, and now are serving the public.
Well, and that's the beauty of this too. Is what I love about it. And we all have a closet that we need to clean out. So let me encourage you to do that and find a Miracle Hill Ministries thrift store near you and take it in, because you're not only supporting these wonderful ministries, but you're also providing jobs to many of those that you interact with at those stores. Ryan, it's always a pleasure. I appreciate what you guys do in our community, and we pray for you every day.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you for having me and for being an ambassador of the ministry.